Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Simply Rye here, and I'm back at it again with another doll review. This time I won't be doing a Disney doll review. I'll be taking a complete 180 and reviewing Mattel's Monster High Skullector Chucky and Tiffany doll set. When I heard that this doll set was being released, I made it a goal to get these dolls. The reason is Chucky is a horror movie icon that I personally grew up with and something that I needed to get. Before I do go into this review, I do want to give a little bit of a backstory to everyone who is unfamiliar with the Chucky Child's Play franchise. There is a total of 8 movies, 1 documentary, and a TV series that currently has 2 seasons. Hopefully the 3rd season will come out this year. I read somewhere that it was, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't take my word on it. Chucky is a killer doll, as some of you may know, or if not all of you know. If you've seen the first movie, he is a serial killer who transferred his soul into a good guy doll. He then ends up wreaking havoc across the city and murdering a few people here and there. But I'm not going to give you the whole story, but that's pretty much the gist of it. And then if you skip a decade so later, there is another movie called Bride of Chucky, and that's when we get introduced to Tiffany. And Tiffany is also iconic. She is played by Jennifer Tilly, which is an amazing, funny actress in my opinion. I love her, and I love what she has done in the franchise. It just gives it its own little twist on the killer doll vibe. But before I go ahead and get into this, I do want to thank you once again for tuning into my channel. Stick around to the end. I'll be doing another giveaway, and I'll be giving you more details on how to enter that giveaway. Let's go ahead and review these dolls. Let's go ahead and first take a look at the overall box before we get into the actual dolls. As you can see, the front of the box shows the dolls' faces, half and half. On the left, you'll see Chucky. On the right, you'll see Tiffany. When I first saw this and the previews of the dolls, I automatically thought it's gonna be boy Chucky and girl Tiffany. But then when these photos released and everything came out, I was definitely surprised. Definitely paying homage to the LGBT community with interpreting Chucky as a female in this doll, or an interpretation to however everybody wants to take the doll. I know there's a lot of pronouns out there, but in my interpretation, I see both of these dolls as female. And glad that Monster High and Mattel incorporated the LGBT community, or LGBT plus community. Definitely also a need when I saw this. At the top right, you will see the Mattel logo and Monster High logo at the bottom left. As we turn the box, we will see the left side of the box. You'll see a full body picture of the Chucky version of the doll with a spooky pose like she's coming after you. Boo! At the top, you'll also see the same glossy Chucky name in red with a blood drip effect on the Y. And at the bottom, the same Monster High logo, the Monster High Skullector. As we look at the back of the box, you will see that it's super cute, simple, with both names at the top. with the same glossy effect and the drip of the Y's on both names. You'll also see a cute little splattered bloody heart onto the left with a knife through it. And the back, it says Chucky and Tiffany dolls. It gives a little description as well that gives you kind of an insight of what inside the box is and the theme of the inside, and kind of gives you a story behind how they're posed in the box. And I'll read it to you really quick. The red is Chucky and the white is Tiffany. It says, "You're mine now, doll." Tiffany says, "I can't believe you turned me into a doll. What have you done to me?" Then Chucky says, "You got your wish and you're mine now, doll. You're going to love, honor, and obey." Then Tiffany goes, "If you think for 1 second I'm going to obey you, your batteries are busted, Pookie." Then Chucky says, "You got all dolled up for me? Aw, you shouldn't have, baby." And then Tiffany says, "Turn things up a notch with a white hot satin gown with a heart-splattered print paired with an edgy black jacket and fishnets, with lipstick, tube boots, and my clutch. I'm making the other blonde dolls eat her heart out." Then Chucky says, "With me in my classic overalls with blood red kicks and my signature knife serving a new look, you and I are gonna paint this town red. Tiff." Then at the closing, Tiffany says, "Oh, Chucky, you electrify me." And then of course you'll see at the bottom right, there is also a Monster High Skullector logo. As we turn to the right side, you'll see a full body Tiff. I'll be referring to her as Tiff, as that's what Chucky calls her in the franchise, and Tiffany is just too long for me, and I prefer Tiff anyway. But you'll see a full body Tiff in a sassy pose with the same glossy effect for the name and the blood drip on the Y. On the top, you'll simply see just the Monster High Skullector logo. Overall, I love the box. Very simple yet effective, a sleek, polished box. I absolutely love it. Let's go ahead and take a look on the inside now. The only negative thing that I have about this box is that you can't fully open the doors to display the dolls, and you literally have to hold the sides open as they tend to want to close. That's the only negative thing about the box for now, but I don't really care for that. As you can see, the scene is the bathroom scene. You'll see in the Bride of Chucky movie when Chucky turns Tiff into a doll. You'll have to watch the film to get the whole story about that. You'll see the cute Wanna Play logo right here. I'll try to without bending the box. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the plastic here so we can get a better look. See if we can get this slightly better view. But as you'll see, the cute Wanna Play logo on the left side, which is the classic good guy doll catchphrase. On the TV, you'll see the previous Skullector duo set featuring Bride of Frankenstein. Then we'll go to the center and you'll see Tiffany on the left, Chucky on the right. I think the other negative that I personally wish was done is if you open the box, the dolls are on the same side as their pictures on the front. So as you can see, Chucky is on this side, but when you open, Tiffany is here, and Tiffany, Chucky. I kind of wish that they kind of opened up to their correlating dolls. The effects, you'll see the glossy effect flow through inside with the bubbles and other items like the fishbowl, TV, and the rack. Overall, great scene for the dolls. Only wish the dolls, like I said, were displayed on their corresponding sides in the box. The slipcover on the front, the plastic comes right off and the box can pop right out. In the back, you'll see the certificate of authenticity and 2 doll stands, which we won't really go into that as it seems like it's the classic Monster High doll stands. Let's take a look at these dolls outside and free from all their entanglements. Here are the dolls deboxed and put onto the stands. As you can see, I changed their poses just a little bit to make Chucky seem more low-key, chill, tomboyish, and Tiff to be more sassy and boss bee energy level. Let's go ahead and look at Chucky first, and then we'll go on to Tiff. As mentioned before, this is a gender bend version of Chucky. I think Chucky is taking some notes from his child.
Sometimes I feel like a boy. Sometimes I feel like a girl.
Also, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen any of the movies, I do love this take because I feel it gives kind of the reference to when Chucky transferred a part of himself into Nika. Which you can get more of this story, of course, in later films and the TV series, but I can kind of see Nika in this doll. We will, of course, start from the bottom up. You'll see a bloody effect on the shoes with stitches, which is perfect in representing Chucky and all his formations as a doll. The laces are red and do blend in quite a bit with the shoes. In my opinion, I think it would look better if white, but not a big deal to me. Moving up with the overalls, you get the classic Chucky vibe with these overalls and the print design and the colored striped shirt. Of course, Chucky doesn't have a crop top. Let me see if I can get a better look there. The buttons are a red plastic, and you have the classic Good Guy logo. The shirt, I absolutely love the details of the shirt. If you look, the red stripes of the shirt actually give a blood effect, which I think is really neat and a very, very great detail. As we move up to the face, you'll see a black choker giving that goth vibe. Perfect, in my opinion. Great paint job. You'll notice the freckles on the face and the stitches along the top and bottom of the left eye and to the right of the lips. Beautiful, beautiful face, in my opinion. The hair, it actually feels really, really soft. It feels amazing. Even though I personally don't have hair, this doll's hair feels really soft, like how you'd want your hair to be, like on one of those old or Herbal Essence commercials. Lastly, you'll also see a barrette in the shape of a knife, which is Chucky's iconic go-to choice of weapon in the films. Now let's switch it over to Tiff and do a review on her. Let's follow the same routine as Chucky and start from the bottom up. We see Tiff sporting a black rocker punk vibe boot with a red heel. Now these I'm okay with, the laces being black. A cute little detail that I also noticed to these is you'll see an engraved T with a heart C on her right boot. I love that little detail. Really great, whoever decided to put that in there. Now we move up to the fishnets. They're just simple black fishnets that lead up to the dress. As you can see, she is wearing a white dress with a heart splatter design all around, showing exactly how her and Chucky's love really mean. Below the dress, you'll see the added tulle layer, giving the doll a great effect when transitioning from the fishnets to the dress. Also gives a fuller look to the bottom of the dress. As we make our way up to the leather jacket, you'll see that it's short-sleeved, biker-looking jacket with netted sleeves. You can also see that they did kind of like a zipper feel to the inside of the jacket. The belt overall ties it together. You'll see that Tiff also has a C tattoo, which I didn't notice at first, but while looking at it a little bit closer, you can see the C tattoo with the heart, and of course that is for Chucky, her one and only. Let's not forget her handbag. It's very simple. You'll see black lips on a red bag with it dripping down the sides. Unfortunately, the back is plain. Just like the Chucky doll, I love the face paint job on this and how they focus on the details, even giving Tiff her signature mole on the upper part of her lip. Overall, perfect face in my opinion. The lips, you see it glossing, the eyeshadow, everything about it. I absolutely love the face. Her earrings, they also gave her black hoops to tie the look in once again. Her hair, they gave her a sort of pinup vibe, which definitely goes into the character. The hair is not as soft as the Chucky doll, but I assume that's only because they styled her hair into this style, but nonetheless, it still is soft. Before I forget, it did come with a certificate of authenticity. You'll see on the front, it has Mattel Creation Certificate of Authenticity, and behind, you'll see that it says Monster High times Chucky, Tiffany, and a description where it says this certificate that, where it says this certifies that your Monster High Skullector Chucky Tiffany dolls materialized through the collaborative efforts of designers and artists at Mattel. And then the signature from Rebecca Shipman. It's a thick card with the shiny effects with a matted kind of feel to the wording on both sides. Overall, for the price point of $90 excluding tax and shipping, I 100% think this set was worth the purchase. Little details in each of the dolls as well as the box really made this purchase worth it for me. The dolls are currently sold out, but may be purchased through third parties, but expect to pay an inflated price on those. So if you really, really want these dolls, then you'll have to go through a third marketplace, kind of like eBay or Mercari. And that was my review on Mattel's Monster High Skullector Chucky and Tiffany doll set. Please leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts on the dolls and if you were able to get them yourselves and add them to your collection. Or if this persuaded you into looking them up and seeing if you want to add them to your collection personally. Before I do let you go, I do want to go back to what I mentioned at the beginning of this video, and yes, I will be doing a giveaway. It is going to be on this cute little figure. It's a Skull Panda Pop Mart figure. I'm not too sure if you can really see, but it kind of gives the vibe of Chucky. It's not Chucky, but it's definitely a cute giveaway for this video. So if you want a chance to win this figure, go ahead and comment down below that you'd like to win. And also you have to be subscribed to my channel to enter this giveaway. And I will announce the winner 1 week from when I've uploaded this video, and I'll get in contact to get the information so I can go ahead and send this little figure out. I appreciate you sticking to the end, and before I go, I believe there's a guest that does want to give you a little goodbye, go away kind of present. That was not creepy at all. I'm going to probably have to check under my bed before I go to sleep. But anyways, thank you for joining again, and Simply Rye